In the United States, not every violent crime automatically becomes a federal case. But when a shooting occurs on a university campus and results in multiple casualties, federal law enforcement is often brought in almost immediately. That is what happened in the Brown University shooting case. After the incident, the FBI released a video timeline showing the movements of a suspect before and after the shooting. From a legal perspective, this video is not just surveillance footage. It is a critical investigative tool designed to establish intent, opportunity, and sequence of actions. Under U.S. criminal law, prosecutors must prove more than the fact that a crime occurred. They must also demonstrate whether the act was spontaneous or premeditated. A timeline, reconstructed from multiple cameras, can help establish planning, which directly affects the severity of criminal charges. According to standard federal investigative procedures, video timelines are used to test probable cause. Probable cause is the legal threshold required before an arrest can lawfully be made. Without it, any arrest risks being challenged in court and potentially invalidated. This is why the FBI can release a timeline without naming or charging a suspect. The legal principle of presumption of innocence requires authorities to avoid publicly labeling an individual as guilty before formal charges are filed. In cases involving fatal shootings, state law and federal law often overlap. While homicide charges are typically handled at the state level, federal involvement may be triggered by factors such as the location, the scale of the incident, or the use of firearms connected to interstate commerce. Another important legal reason for releasing a timeline is public assistance. In U.S. law enforcement practice, investigators are allowed to request help from the public when doing so does not compromise the integrity of the case or violate constitutional rights. Every frame released to the public is carefully reviewed. If evidence is disclosed improperly, defense attorneys may later argue that the suspect's right to a fair trial was violated. This could result in evidence being suppressed or excluded in court. The fact that no arrest has been made does not indicate failure. In the U.S. justice system, restraint is often intentional. Investigators aim to build a case strong enough to withstand cross-examination, motions to dismiss, and constitutional challenges. The FBI video timeline in the Brown University case represents a step in a longer legal process. It reflects how American criminal investigations prioritize lawful procedure over speed, ensuring that when charges are filed, they can endure the full scrutiny of the courtroom.